Hi everyone, welcome back to Lula's channel again. Anyway, I want to give you guys a little update. As you know, JD had gone back to Las Vegas. Alright everybody, we are at the airport. As you can see, JD is getting ready to go back to the US.
Thank you. Be good. Be good. Good luck. No, it's like a junior.
You want somebody to help you?
They can't go in.
Yeah, they can.
Tanda ni nga pa, no?
Alright, Han. Bye-bye.
I'll let you know when I get there.
Okay. Alright, Han. Be safe.
Alright.
Let me know. And I'm staying behind. And a lot of you guys wondering why I stayed behind and JD left without me. Anyway, and some comments, some of you guys were saying, are you illegal? Why are you staying behind and JD went back? So anyway, a lot of you guys are wondering why I stayed behind and JD had left without me. And you guys were thinking I was an illegal immigrant that just stayed in the US, non-documented, whatever you call it. Anyway, no, I am a dual citizen. See, I hold Philippine passport and a US passport. No, I am not illegal. I am dual citizen. So hopefully this will answer you guys' question. All right. There's also a comment saying that why we move in the middle of the heat. It's June, and it's so hot in June. Why did we move in the middle of that month? Anyway, the reason why, because my daughter and her kids, my grandkids, they're moving in the Philippines permanently, and the kids is going to start their school in June. Okay, my grandkids' first day of school. School here in the Philippines, they started June 16. That's across the Philippines. That is why we come in the middle of the summer. I know a lot of you were concerned why we would come here in the middle of the summer. It's too hot. Well, that's why. That's the reason why we came in June, so they can get into the school year and so they don't miss another year. Anyway, that's the reason why we came in June. And that's the reason why we're in the Philippines. And JD, as you all know, JD is not retired yet. He's still working full time, and I'm retired. So we decided, JD and I decided that I should stay a lot longer than, because as you guys know, the travel is so far away, and it would be stupid for me. I don't have to go back to work. It would be stupid for me to just turn around and just stay for 3 weeks. And also, my daughter needed some of my help here for her to navigate on this part of the world. I mean, yeah, I have my family here, and trust me, they're such a big help. I mean, they help her so much that, without my family, I don't know how she would be able to manage. And also, as you all know, you guys, we've been looking for a house. we look at a few houses. So as you can see here, this is the first house we look at, and then and then we went into the second house. I mean, like I said, we look at several houses, and we're just leaving that option open and see. There's still a lot of logistic, if you know what I mean. And this is the third house that we look at. I mean, this house is really pretty outside. It's gorgeous, and it has such a beautiful landscaping on it, and and it has beautiful swimming pool. As you can see, look at that swimming pool. It's so clear. So anyway, and you have seen in my channel that we had looked at so many houses, and a lot of you were asking if we are moving to the Philippines or whatnot. We're leaving that option open. Some of you had commented, well, let's go back. As you guys know, if you follow my channel, we had been looking for house. I mean, we look at few houses, and I would like to look at more houses because it would be nice to have a lot more option on choosing what house you would buy. But it's so difficult because all the houses that we look at, they don't have the AC on. They have air conditioning installed in the house, but they don't turn it on. So when you go look at houses, it's so freaking hot that it's so uncomfortable. You can't even concentrate on checking out the house. So that's why, and a lot of you were commenting you should go look for more. I was planning on looking for more houses, but I'm just right now taking a break. Jay, as you all know, JD just went back to Las Vegas. I'm still trying to catch up with my paperwork. Today I'm taking you to get all my what do you call that? All my legal stuff paperwork. I'm gonna try. Today I guess I'm getting my physical to go get my driver's license, my Philippines driver's license tomorrow. All right, everybody. I have my medical paperwork. I'm ready for my driver's license tomorrow. All right, we are on our way to go get my driver's license to the LTO office. That's what they call the DMV here. They call the LTO. Hey, I got my Filipino driver's license. I am now legal to drive in the Philippines. Woohoo! And then my Philippine passport is expired, so I have to renew that before we can even do anything. I have to have all that documentation current. And also a lot of you guys were asking if we are planning to retire in the Philippines or move to the Philippines. And that option, we are leaving that option open. We are looking right now to see if that is a possibility to retire in the Philippines. And that's another reason why I stayed behind, because I have to check out a lot of boxes before we make that big decision. And a lot of you are commenting about my daughter. Anyway, my daughter had decided to move to the Philippines because, she's a single mom, and like she said, it's so expensive in the US. But if she moves to the Philippines, she'll be able to, well, she works remote, so she works like telehealth. She has her own business, so like her money here will last longer. I mean, it would, I mean, it's like, for instance, it's like $1 to 56 pesos. So her money will stretch out longer here in the Philippines. And she also wanted to, like, get to know the roots, her roots, my side of the family. And and she wanted to, mingle with that kind of, I mean, I think she's loving it here. She's her kids loves it here. The kids are a lot happier here. I keep asking my grandkids, do you guys like it here? And they're like, big yes, and they're so happy. Like their faces is just lit up, every time you ask them. Versus when they were in the US, they don't really have a lot of friends. They didn't have a lot of, we don't have a big family in the US. So it's just basically, yes, we took care of the kids when Sarah goes to work. We take them to school, we pick them up, and it's just us. It's just me and my husband, and then them, and then their mom. So we don't, because Isaac lives in Oregon, he's far away. It would have been great if we lived closer, because Isaac, as you know, he has a daughter. And I think when Isaac went to Idaho to visit my daughter and grandkids, actually Amber and the grandkids, they were having so much fun playing, so it would have been great. But at that point, Sarah already had made up her mind to move to the Philippines, and she's happy here. She loves it here, she said, so far. Of course, she has not been here a month yet, so time will tell. But the kids are in school now. The grandkids are in school. They're enrolled in a really good school, and that school, I guess, is very high recommended. So anyway, so I think they'll make their life here. As far as for Isaac, I'm hoping that next time we come to the Philippines, he'll come with us and Amber to visit. I think Isaac would like it here. I mean, not to move, because he could never move here permanently, because, he's got a daughter, and as you know, him and his girlfriend, they're not together, and of course, you're not taking the baby away from the mom. But they could come and visit us, or if we move to the Philippines. Anyway, I'm rambling here. Let's see. Let me go through, and I think that I cover everything. So hopefully this answer you guys' question, and if you do have another question, just leave a comment below, and I will answer that for you. As as much as I could. Anyway, thank you guys so much for following along, supporting the channel. So that way, you help me support this channel so I can continue filming. Alright everyone, I'm going to end this video right here. As always, thank you so much for following along with this journey. Thank you for watching all the videos. Thank you for commenting all the videos. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet already, so that way you don't miss any of the Philippines video. So anyway, see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching. Alright, bye bye.